problem here is over 45% of the planet's inhabitants are either overweight or obese. And obesity increases risk of all other chronic conditions. And so if we want to maintain and promote human health, we need to make sure that we maintain a healthy weight. Now, a lot of people think when it comes to obesity that we just need to eat cleaner, we need to have more self-discipline, and we need to do better. What we need to understand from the recent scientific literature is obesity is a metabolic condition. And so because of that, we need to use metabolic science in order to help us to maintain a healthy weight. There's a lot of people that they diet, they exercise, they do everything right, and yet they're still not able to achieve the weight that they'd like. And a lot of that has to do with our metabolism, with how our genes are expressed, and with what's going on in the body. And so that's why we developed GLP-3 to help with this. So the GLP-1 wave, unless you've been living under a rock for the last 5 years, you've heard of GLP-1. You might not know exactly what that means, but you've definitely heard of it. You've heard of GLP-1 agents that are out there in the market that help people lose weight. And they help people lose a good amount of weight. But back to GLP-1. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. And it's a small molecule. It's a peptide, and it binds to a receptor in the body called the GLP-1 receptor. This enzyme, this receptor, helps to control blood sugar levels. It helps to control blood insulin levels. It helps to make sure that sugar in the bloodstream from the food that we eat is shuttled into the cell. And recent studies have shown that the GLP-1 can help to reduce appetite, and even more importantly, it can help to do something called reducing food noise. Now, food noise, you might have not heard that term before, but food noise refers to basically the kitchen is singing to us. We're thinking about food all the time. We can't get it out of our heads. And again, this is not a matter of discipline or self-control. There's cognitive studies showing that in some people, food noise is louder than in others. People have a hard time turning it off. So as a result, they eat more and they put on weight. So GLP-1 has been so effective because it can turn that volume down so that you could then be in tune with your body and eat only when you're hungry and not eat when you're full or satiated. So GLP-1 has been phenomenal. It's transformed human health. There's a lot of really interesting studies coming out showing that targeting GLP-1 can help to support brain health levels. It can help to support healthy bones. And there's a lot of other research coming out. So GLP-1 is an amazing target, has good science behind it, and there are synthetic GLP-1 agents out there. Now, about synthetic GLP-1 agents, they're there. A lot of people are using them. About 10 to 12% of Americans are currently using a synthetic GLP-1 agent. Now, how did these come about? Let's talk about the discovery of GLP-1. GLP-1 was first discovered about 15 years ago when scientists found that when you ate something, the blood sugar response in the body was different from when they injected glucose, sugar, into the bloodstream directly. And they found that when it actually went through the body, blood sugar levels were lower. And so they figured out that there was something going on in the pancreas. Something was being released that helped to control blood sugar and blood insulin levels. And that later was found to be GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1. And since that point, medicinal chemists over the years have tried to synthesize GLP-1. The problem with GLP-1 is it's transient in the body. It's produced and then it's used right away. And it's not stable. You can't put it in a vial. You can't put it in a test tube. It degrades rapidly. And so scientists had a hard time. They had a roadblock trying to figure out how to use GLP-1 to support human health. Until about 10 years ago, scientists discovered that in the saliva of a Gila monster, they discovered a peptide called extendin. And extendin had GLP-1-like properties, but it was stable. It stayed in the body for long periods of time. And so extendin really started the GLP-1 wave, where scientists started to develop peptides. Extendin is a peptide, and they started to move amino acids around in extendins, pulling different amino acids out, putting different ones in, trying to optimize the half-life, the stability, and that actually led to the synthetic GLP-1 agents that we have today that are injectable, that people are using to lose weight. And these have been remarkable. There's a few issues with that, though. Several of the problems with synthetic GLP-1s, number one, loss of lean muscle mass. So people, not only are they losing weight, but they're losing muscle with it. And loss of muscle is called sarcopenia. And sarcopenia damages human health, especially the older we get. When we get older, for men and for women, losing muscle mass can lead to results of pretty much every negative health condition. So we don't want to lose muscle mass, and we're seeing that with synthetic GLP-1s. We're also seeing a lot of nausea, constipation, hair loss, and there's also a lot of other side effects that people are seeing. So although these synthetic GLP-1s are great, they're seeing efficacy, there's a lot of side effects, and there's a lot to be left desired from these products. So for us here at 3 International, we are the nutrient, the molecular experts. Like I said, we travel around the world studying new molecules from Mother Nature. And it's amazing. Mother Nature has amazing molecules that can support pretty much every health condition we face. And so over the years, for a long period of time, we've been on a quest to see if we can discover new nutrients, new molecules that could support healthy GLP-1 levels. And they could actually work like these synthetic GLP-1s, because what these synthetic GLP-1s do is they don't interact with GLP-1 itself. They bind the GLP-1 receptor. The same receptor that GLP-1 is binding to, they bind to it. And that's why they're so powerful and so effective. And so we wanted to see if we could discover natural molecules that do this same thing as these synthetic GLP-1 drugs. And we're proud to announce that after many years and a lot of research, we are launching GLP-3, a little bottle with big results. It comes in a liquid tincture. And this product can actually bind the GLP-1 receptor. And because of that, it can obliterate food cravings, it can help you drop the pounds, and significantly and very importantly, it helps retain lean muscle mass in a way that synthetic GLP-1s do not and cannot. What's the secret? The secret is a powerful peptide that we've discovered called MBC267, which stands for Metabolic Boost Complex 267. No other product contains this powerful peptide. You've heard a lot about peptides, especially recently. People are talking about peptides for this, peptides for that, and there's a lot of different peptides that people are using. This is a brand new peptide that binds to the GLP-1 receptor. And again, there's no other product that does this. And we've shown in clinical studies, if you look here, this yellow bar to the left, this is our MBC267 peptide. And you can see that this MBC267 peptide, its activity is on par with synthetic GLP-1 agents. And we have not seen that before in the history of GLP-1 science. And so we're really excited about this. The features, what you need to know and understand about this product is it's Mother Nature's GLP-1. So this product is called GLP-3 because this is, our company name is 3 International. This is 3's approach to GLP. And we found peptides from Mother Nature that bind to the GLP-1 receptor. And these peptides are powerful. The reason why we call this peptide MBC267 is this contains 267 different peptides. So it's not just one synthetic peptide, it's a complex of natural peptides. And one of the beauties of Mother Nature is Mother Nature uses many different molecules and nutrients that bind to a receptor to cause response versus one single synthetic molecule that can have negative side effects. And most importantly, here at 3, we are cellular absorption experts. And so we've used our cellular absorption technology to ensure that this peptide, MBC267, is highly absorbed in the body so that you can take it orally. So this peptide, what is it? It contains 267 peptides, and these peptides come from salmon living deep in the Norwegian Sea, and it also comes from mushrooms. So like I've said, we've been on a quest for a long, long time trying to discover peptides and other nutrients that can bind to the GLP-1 receptor. And recently, we've had this discovery, and it is game-changing, and we are really excited about this innovation because it's going to transform human health and wellness as we know it. And so this peptide, well, why is it absorbable? It's absorbable because of our cellular absorption technologies. And in this product, we use two different cellular absorption technologies. We use polyphenol complexation and we use adjuvant technology. Polyphenol complexation, how that works is we use natural molecules called polyphenols, and we use them in a way such that they interact with this peptide, and they basically coat and surround this peptide and help to shuttle it through the GI tract. That's why this peptide doesn't break down. A lot of peptides, they break down in the body, and that's why a lot of peptides are injectable. This is orally absorbed because of this polyphenol complexation. And then number two, we use adjuvant technology. Adjuvant technology makes sure that the cell membrane is a bit more fluid than usual. Not leaky, but a bit more fluid. And because of that fluidity, when the timing is just right, this peptide complex can slide through, it can diffuse through the cellular membrane and get into the cell so that it can exert its beneficial biological activity. So I want to answer a few questions here that were commonly asked. How much GLP-3 should I take, and when is the best time to take it? So on the directions of the bottle, we say to take 3/4 of a dropper 30 minutes before your meal or as desired. And so what we found in our clinical studies is when you take it 30 minutes before a meal, it can reduce appetite, reduce food noise, and make you feel full. Or you could take it as desired. So with this product, what I encourage you to do is I encourage you to experiment with it, to use it at different times. Use it before a meal. Use it in between meals when you're feeling munchy. Use it after dinner when you have a tendency to want to go for your favorite snack. When you're doing intermittent fasting, use it during intermittent fasting because it's not going to break your fast because it doesn't contain carbohydrates or sugars or anything like that. So this is a recommended use of GLP-3. What are the key ingredients? MBC267 peptides, Panax ginseng, which is rich in molecules called ginsenosides, saffron, which is rich in molecules called saffronalacrocetin, hops, which is rich in bitter acids, and peppermint, which is rich in menthol. These are the key ingredients in GLP-3. How much GLP-3 can I take? The key here that we need to remember is GLP-3 is all natural. It's natural peptides from salmon and natural peptides from mushrooms. So as long as you're not allergic to salmon or mushrooms, you can take this, and you don't need to worry about taking too much because of these all natural peptides that we have in this product. Does it contain synthetic ingredients? No. It's all natural, non-GMO, free of heavy metals, pesticides, and it's packed rich of bioactive molecules that can help to activate the GLP-1 receptor. How is it different from other GLP supplements? This is important. So if you do a search for GLP supplements, there's hundreds of them that come up, GLP support supplements. And basically what these supplements and what these ingredients do is they support health of the GLP-1 enzyme, that complex. But if we really want to transform human health, it's not about supporting the GLP-1 complex. We want to bind the GLP-1 receptor like these synthetic agents do. And so our product is unique because this peptide complex is the first peptide that's been shown to directly, a natural peptide, to bind directly to the GLP-1 receptor. And that's really exciting. What's really cool in the studies that we've done, if I stop taking GLP-3, will the weight come back? It won't. There's no rebound effect seen with GLP-3. Can I take it if I'm on a synthetic GLP-1? Well, again, this is natural peptides from salmon and mushrooms. There shouldn't be any issue, but very importantly, this is a nutritional supplement, and anyone with a pre-existing medical condition or taking pharmaceuticals or both should consult with their personal physician before taking any nutritional supplement. The key here, my friends, MB267, these peptides, their uniqueness, their novelty, they're able to provide new results. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And that's where we are currently at, or where we have been in the weight management market when it comes to nutritional supplements. This discovery, this innovation throws that system on its head. It's new, it's unique, it gets us out of the insanity cycle and can help to provide you the results that you need and want. So I encourage you to order GLP-3, to experiment with it, to see the difference for yourself, see the reduction in appetite, and see it help to support a healthy weight for you and your loved ones. And if you're new to 3, welcome. We're grateful for you. Please talk with the person who sent you this video so that they can help you in ordering this product. Thank you, my friends, and take care.
Awesome. Yes, we are glad that you're here. I'm Ashley Rangel. I am a registered nurse and functional medicine practitioner. And I am so glad that you're here. And we want to share just a little bit more about 3 with you. And so I know many of you are on here for the GLP and want to know a lot about that. Well, what I want you to do is any questions that you have, anything that we go over, I want you to post it or type it in the chat, and I will go over those as soon as we get finished with this, just a few more minutes. So again, welcome. I'm so excited to be your host. What I'm going to do is just tell you a little bit about me. I have been a supplement snob for probably the last 8 to 10 years, using very high quality supplements and a lot of individual ingredients. And so when my friend Antoinette introduced me to 3, I was like, what? No, I'm already taking good stuff. I don't need anything else. And then she actually printed everything off and let me look at it. And I was shocked to see the way that this company curates the ingredients together, so that I didn't have to take 10 different things. I could take one product that had 10 different things in it. And then when I always go to the bottom where it says other ingredients on supplements, and there was nothing in there that was bad. I was like, wow, okay, it's just vegan capsules and then some other natural things. And I was like, okay, this is a really good supplement. Like, I've never seen anything this good. And then when I started taking it and seeing how fast it absorbed into my cells, I could feel a difference in my body within minutes after taking it. I was sold on being a part of 3 International. And then when I turned my family onto it, especially my parents who are in their 70s, and, I had them taking all kinds of supplements. And so it was so nice to be able to pare it down to just taking a few supplements rather than having to take 10 different bottles of things. So just listen to what I've shared today and over these next few minutes, and see if you have questions about it. Maybe it's something for you. Maybe you want to switch from what you're using and try 3 out. And then we'll let you know at the end if something clicks with you with what we're talking about today. We'll let you know what your next steps will be. So just a little bit about the company. Daniel Piku is our leader, and he has been in a lot of different e-commerce spaces and has built 2 successful digital service companies. So he really knows how to take a company to $1 billion. And so he's our leader and has a vision, a huge vision for our company, to take it past $5 billion to $10 billion. Then you got to meet Dr. Dan already. He's the gold of the company as far as the products and developing quality products that you can trust. He has 18 plus years of cellular absorption formulation experience. He's formulated over 70 plus nutritional supplements. He has 16 patents that he's been granted or have some pending. He was Caltech trained. He has a PhD in organic chemistry. He is one of the most sought after organic chemists in the US. He's also a health influencer. If you want to hear some great science and tidbits every single day, follow him on TikTok. He's got over 1 million followers. And so Dr. Dan, with his formulation experience, he is the reason that our products are so good and they absorb so highly. Our products actually absorb 10 times the average supplement or organic food, which those only absorb about 10 to 20%. Most supplements do. And we have third-party clinical studies that show our products absorb up to 95%. And that is because of Dr. Dan. And we are also, because of our revolutionary products, we are also recognized in the PDR, which is the prescriber's digital reference. If you don't know what that is, when you go to your doctor and you're sick and need an antibiotic, or you have high blood pressure and you need a medication, they're going to go in their prescriber's digital reference. They're going to see what medication they're going to give you. So it's a compilation of all the drugs that are available. And we are the only supplement company that have all of our supplements in there. We've applied to have our GLP in there, so we're looking forward to having that in there as well. But you can actually go to your doctor and ask them to look up 3 International and tell them, hey, these are the supplements that I'm using. Look at the ingredients. I've had lots of team members who they've come back and like, oh my gosh, my doctor looked at the 3 International and the PDR, and they were like, oh my goodness, these are fabulous ingredients. Where'd you get this? Well, because of that, so you do have to pay to be in the PDR and you have to apply, but you can't just pay to be in the PDR. Um, you actually have to show that you are using FDA approved ingredients, which they are. We're not FDA approved because we're not a drug. So we are FDA approved ingredients. You also have to show that you have a revolutionary product, that you're changing health. You have third party clinical studies. And so we have all of those. We have all of those. And all of our products are formulated by 3. They're not white labeled and just some ingredients put in there. And then we just put our label on it. These are made by 3. And so, because of that, we have over 3,000 doctors who have made the decision to join us as affiliate partners because they are, loving the products and being able to share them with their patients. But not only that, they want some residual passive income too. And so, they quickly saw that this is a way for them to make some extra money and have joined us. So over 3,000 doctors. And here's our scientific advisory board. These are all volunteer. This is a volunteer position other than Dr. Dan and Dr. Timothy. They're paid, but all other doctors that are on this panel are volunteer because they see the vision, they see the fabulous products, and they want to be a part of being part of the advisory board for making new products and keeping the new ones, the current ones going, and also providing us with additional training and everything on that. So I know a lot of you are on here for the GLP, but I want to introduce you to our foundation everyday essential. These are our simple 6, and these are the foundation of nutrition for your body. And this is where we started. The GLP is a great product, don't get me wrong, but your cells need the nutrition. Over 50% of people are undernourished and their cells are starving. You might not look like it on the outside, but our cells are starving. We cannot get the amount of minerals and nutrition that we need like we could like 50 to 100 years ago. And it's just because we have overused our soil and we haven't let it replenish itself. And so a lot of even our organic vegetables and fruits don't have as many of the minerals that we need. So we're needing to add some of those back into the body so that our cells can do the job that they need to. And so I'm going to start at the left and just go across and just share little tidbits about each of these products. Vitality is our multivitamin and superfood. So it has all your vitamins A to Z. It has digestive enzymes. It has a prebiotic, probiotic. It also has 72 minerals in it, all the minerals that we need. So I think of this like my plants in my house. I fertilize them so that they will grow more beautifully, they will grow stronger, they'll look healthier. That's what Vitality is for our bodies. It's the fertilizer for our cells. It has everything in it that our cells need. And with those digestive enzymes, it's going to help you break down food, your body break down food better. And then the prebiotic and the probiotic are going to give you a healthy gut. Then Eternal is our antioxidant blend. It has 2 of the most powerful antioxidants you can put in your body, resveratrol and glutathione. And then it also has CoQ10 and some collagen. So this is your antioxidant, get the toxins out, It's chopping up all the bad stuff in our body and getting it out. It's also anti-aging. So it's going to give you that glow for your skin. It's going to help your body repair itself easier. It's going to detox your liver. Then collagen, it also gives you energy. Eternal gives you a lot of energy. And then collagen is our collagen product, and it uses marine collagen. Most collagen products out there are a powder, which is usually made from bovine. Cows is another name for bovine. And those molecules are just a little bit too large to get into our cells. And so we use marine collagen, which is much easier to get into the cell. But on top of that, we also micronize the product, the molecules, so that they can cross the cell membrane very, very easily. And so our collagen's different too because we only use it for 10 consecutive days out of the month. Because we want to just stimulate our own body's production of collagen. We don't want to replace collagen because our cells can get lazy and be like, oh, I'm going to get that today, so I'm not going to worry about boosting that. This just boosts your collagen production. So you just do it for 10 days out of the month, and then the rest of the month you take off. So then Revive is our natural anti-inflammatory. It has things like MCT oil, quercetin, black pepper, turmeric, and this is going to be a natural way to decrease inflammation in your body, all the ingredients that are going to bring down inflammation in your body. We use this in our house instead of Tylenol, ibuprofen, pain medicine. I have had multiple family members who have had major surgeries. Like my dad had a hip replacement. He barely took any of his pain medicine because he was taking his Revive every single day. And his doctor was blown away with how quick his recovery was. And then Immune is our immune boosting supplement. So it has things like vitamin D, nano silver, cordyceps, all those things to just give your immune system a boost. I'll tell you a story about this. We just used this last night. So in our house, we do take two every day, but sometimes you just need that extra boost. So my son, when he got out of school yesterday, he was just like all stopped up and was like, "Oh my gosh, my allergies are crazy today." And I guess it was because the rain was fixing to come. But when we got home, I was like, "Okay, go in there and take four immune." So we take four immune, and literally within just an hour or so, he was not stopped up anymore. So it's a great thing. A lot of people replace their allergy medications. Or the over-the-counter allergy medications like Claritin and Zyrtec with immune because it's natural and I feel like it works a lot better. And then Purify is our gentle daily detox. And it has things like chlorophyll, dandelion root, which you don't usually find that in products. I was very impressed with that. And it has mullein leaf. So all these are things that are going to pull heavy metals out of the body and toxins. And so when we detox our cells and we're getting these heavy metals are really bad to be in our body because they can disrupt all kinds of functions in our body. So we're exposed to heavy metals through our food, through our water, just every day, like the air. And so this is a product that can help gently detox your body every single day. You just take it right before bedtime, and it will pull all of that out of the body. In a minute, I'll show you the packages with the GLP product. With taking Purify along with the GLP product, it actually 10x's the effects of the GLP because it's clearing out the cells, it's getting all the toxins, the heavy metals out, and then it allows space for the GLP to work even better. Then two other lines that we have are our skincare line and Kinetic. So our skincare line is a plant-based skincare line. We have a plant-based cleanser, a toner, and then a cream caviar plant-based moisturizer that's a heavenly. Goes on super smooth. My skin has never looked better, honestly. I have always tried to decrease the size of my pores, and I've tried all kinds of products, and it hasn't ever completely worked. And as soon as I started using this product, within about a week, I started noticing my pores decreasing, my skin started looking better, my age spots or sunspots started getting lighter. And so I love this product, not only for that, but also that little green bottle there is the first natural neurocosmetic. It is Dr. Dan actually discovered a brand new molecule from a plant out in the desert for this product. So it not only tightens and tones your skin, but the reason it's a neurocosmetic is because when you put it on your skin communicates with your brain. And we have third-party clinical studies that show that it increases NAD, which is something that decreases pain, inflammation, and it also increases dopamine and serotonin. So you not only are going to look good, you're going to feel good too. And then Kinetic is our natural energy drink. And so it has no taurine, no sugar, no aspartame, no sucralose, none of the bad stuff. It has all the B vitamins, which are going to boost your energy. They boost your mood. I have some ADD clients who say it gives them great focus. And I do notice a more like brain clarity whenever I'm drinking this. And then it has yerba santa. It has 200 milligrams of clean caffeine with green tea. So you're going to have that natural energy boost with no crash throughout the day. So that's it's a powder stick. And so you just put it in a water bottle and shake it up. So let's talk about what's possible. Right now is the best time. I've heard from many of my multimillionaire mentors that I listen to on podcasts and things, and they said this is the easiest time in history right now. We are in this little window of time in history where it is easier than ever to be a multimillionaire. And it's because a lot of companies are choosing to not spend money, outside money on marketing, and they're choosing to have affiliate partners because they realize that the best advertising is word of mouth advertising. So when we use things that we love, the word passes faster than an ad on TV or in a magazine could, if a friend or family member is sharing it with you. So, why three? Well, we're an affiliate partnership company. And so our products are science backed. We're in the PDR. Also, this is a great time because the wellness industry is exploding like crazy. We are expanding fast as a company. We are in 15 different countries, and our goal is to go into 100 countries. We're not only in USA and Canada, but we're in 14 other countries in Asia, and quickly moving into Europe and then South America. And then it's the perfect timing to come into three because a lot of people haven't heard of us yet. We're a pretty new company. We've only been around for 2.5 years. And this gives you a chance to grow with the company. This is where millionaires are made, is that when you get in at the beginning of a company. And we aren't going anywhere. We're going to be a household name here very quickly. I know the GLP is putting us on the map. And so this is like getting in at the beginning of Apple or Amazon. So why now? Well, the GLP category alone is bringing in $52.7 billion in 2025, and it's projected to go to 156 billion globally by 2033. But the health and wellness industry overall is over a $6 trillion industry right now. And why is that? Well, people have decided I want to be preventative and proactive. I'm tired of being reactive to my health. I want to be in charge of my health. I don't want to just be reactive when I start having symptoms. And so that's why the health and wellness industry is exploding right now. So this is your chance to build some residual income, become an affiliate partner. It's flexible and it can create a legacy for your family. I'm really, really quickly just going to go through how we earn our income. But definitely, if any of this, you're like, I want to make some income, I want to know more about this, then get with the person who invited you on, and we can dig deeper into this one-on-one with you and really show you what the possibilities are with this. So we are an affiliate company. And so so if you choose to be an affiliate partner with us, and I'll share in a minute how you can be a customer or an affiliate partner. When you're an affiliate partner with us, you get your own affiliate link. So I'm an affiliate with a lot of different companies. If I have a product that I use a lot or I'm recommending a lot to people, I ask that company, do you have an affiliate program? So go look at everything that you use, all the things that you're recommending all the time, and ask that company, do you have an affiliate program? Because most companies have some type of affiliate program, and you can get your own link so that anytime somebody goes on there and purchases, then you earn money. So I told you, the companies they would rather pay you for word of mouth than they would for marketing on a TV ad. So we make 25% every time somebody uses our link as a customer. You get a customer buys. So let's just say they bought $100 on your website, then you would get $25. Well, that's just $25. But what if you had 100 people who were getting $100 worth of product every month? That's a big chunk of change to put in your bank account, right? And you're paid daily. So you don't have to wait for it to come at the end of the month. Then we also have intro bonuses. So if you choose to be an affiliate partner and someone comes in with a package, we have packages that you can earn bonuses on. And all that is like people wanting to buy in bulk. So they don't want just one of everything. They want three of everything. They want six of everything because they don't want to wait for their products. They want to have 3 month supply, 6 month supply. We have bonuses that we get on those different packages. Then there's growth. So if you are doing this and you're like, hey, I would really want to make a lot of money, we have team commissions where you can earn anywhere from $21,000 a week on up. You can earn up to $21,000 a week. Then leadership matching bonuses, 30 up to 30%. Then we have performance bonuses up to $400,000. We also get to take part in a global bonus pool, and this is where you get to share in the global retail sales of the company, not just US, but global retail sales. Isn't that cool? So really think about coming in with us as an affiliate partner because all of you have access to all of this. So how do you start? Well, there's one way. This is as an affiliate partner. You can be a customer. We don't mind if you want to just be a customer. You would use the affiliate link of the person who invited you on today, and you can go on and purchase products. We do have a subscribe and save. So if you want to get on auto ship as a customer, you can save 10%. But for me, the best way is just become an affiliate partner with us. It costs $30 for the year. That's cheaper than Sam's or a Costco membership. You get to purchase at wholesale prices. You also get to earn, you also have ability to be in a smart ship. And when you are on your smart ship, all that is like having a Netflix membership. I'm sure you have like, if you have a pet, you've got like this chew toy, the dog chew membership. There's all kinds of membership. I have a friend who has a membership. It's called the Wifey Club. And so every month she gets a package and it has some kind of like either a hat, and it has her name like monogrammed on it. It's like t-shirts. This girl has like a wifey club. If you want to know about that, let me know. But we have all kinds of smart ships out there, auto ships out there. And so that's what this is. And our company's so amazing because when you have 6 months in a row of you're doing your smart ship, you get $100 certificate to use towards whatever products you want. So if you do that for a year, that's $200 worth of free products for you every single year. And then you also won't run out of products ever because you have it shipped to your front door. And I love that because usually I'm getting right to the bottom of whatever products I have on my smart ship. And within a few days, it's there. And I'm like, okay, great. Because I didn't have to remember to get that ordered. So here's what I want you to do is just, text the person who invited you and let them know, hey, you know what? I want to try this product. I want to be a customer. Or text them and say, you know what? I'd love to be a customer, but I'd also like to earn some of this extra income that y'all are talking about. And these are the different packs that we have that you can start with. It doesn't matter where you start. We just have some people who are like, I want one of everything. Or we have people who are like, no, I've got 3 people in my household. I need 3 of everything. Or I need 6 of everything. And it doesn't matter which pack you start with, but of course, the more you start with, the more you save. And we can go over those with you later, the person that invited you. And then I want to share our special packs that we have for our GLP because I know a lot of you are on here for that. The essential pack is 3 bottles of GLP-3. So one of these bottles is going to be about 12 servings. So that's about a week and a few days supply. So this 3 pack for 200 is about a month's supply, a little bit over a month. You're going to save $25 off the wholesale price. So the retail price of GLP-3, if you decide to just be a customer, is $85. If you become an affiliate partner, you have access to wholesale pricing at $75. But then if you buy in packages, you save even more. So the 3 pack saves you an additional $25, making it about $67 a bottle. Then the Advantage pack is even better because you get 9 bottles. You're going to save 186. And then the company's throwing in those 2 free bottles. It's two 30-day supply, so 60-day supply of Purify, that one that I told you has the chlorophyll and all that to get the heavy metals and toxins out of the cell, and it's going to cause that GLP-3 to work even better. You get a 3-month supply of GLP-3 and a 2-month supply of Purify in that package. Then the complete package is 15 bottles, so it's about a 5 to 6 month supply. You're going to get a 4-month supply of Purify absolutely free. So you're going to save $346 with that pack. So, what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is you end up getting a little healthier and maybe even getting a little wealthier if you decide to become a affiliate partner with us. So, if you have, I'm going to answer questions now. So if any of you have any questions, just you can raise your hand and come off mute. Or if you have some questions that you want to post in the chat, I will be glad to. Hey, Napoleon, welcome. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Ask away.
Hello,
Maybe we covered everything. Hey, Napoleon.
how are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us. Okay, well, I guess I answered everybody's questions on the slides. Well, thank y'all for joining us. I did record this one from the beginning, so we'll have a recording if you of some sort so that we can share it with other people. I'm going to stop that now.